This will be my first YouTube video ever. Or not ever, because I used to make Dream SMP edits and post them on YouTube Shorts. But this will be my official YouTube video on this account. And I don't really know what I want to do with this account. I really like just talking in general, and talking videos on YouTube. I feel like, I don't know, it just comforts me. So I'll do some talking. I'm going to do some talking now, and maybe some vlogs and things like that. So yeah, this is probably going to be awkward, because it's not normal for me to talk to a camera. My makeup is after school makeup, has marinated here in like over 7 hours now, so it's messy, but it's okay. Okay, let's start. So you guys all read the caption, if the caption is going to be the thing I'm thinking about now. So I'm going to talk about school choices. Today is the day where what's the name? You can probably hear it. I'm not English is not my first language, not my native language. But I watch YouTube videos. So that's where I learn my English, from movies, YouTube videos, music, and school, of course. So yeah, anyways. So making a choice. So today is actually, I wanted to make this video today because it's actually the last day you can send in your choice for schools. Because I come from Norway, and in Norway, high school, I'm in middle school now, or I'm in grade 10. So yeah, maybe I should cut that out. Nah. Anyways, I'm in grade 10, so I have to choose schools. I'm going to high school next year. We have to choose schools, right? And in Norway, there isn't like one high school, like where everyone learns the same. There's different like studies, if you know what I mean. So there's different ways you can go. There's like, you can go sports, or you can go music, you can go you can go cooking, and more you can work with electrics, you know. It's hard to explain, but that's like the gist. It's like 15 ways you can go, you know. And I had a hard time choosing. I was going to make this video while I still didn't know what my choices were, but I procrastinated, so I didn't. And now it's the day of choosing. So yeah, I'm making this now. And I have a really hard time. I'm just choosing in general. I'm really bad at it because I fear if I choose the wrong choice, I'm going to miss out on something. And when it's such a big decision, I tend to like want to forget about it, but then my future self will have a problem and need to think about it. So it's like a really bad habit I have, and I shouldn't really be doing that. So I'm going to talk about how I got my decision. So there's like, in these 15 ways you can go, there's like two things. There's where you work right after school. So you go 2 years at school, and then you become like an intern, like you learn in that branch, I guess, and then you can work right after. While there's like, you are in school for 3 years, and you are in school to study, to go to university or something else, you know, to study further. I the only thing I was certain about was that I wanted to go study further, you know. So that was taken in account. So I was not going to have these other things, you know, working after. That's 10 choices. So those 10 choices, woo! Actually, I was only stuck between two ways. Okay, I've been singing at like with the teacher for like maybe 5-6 years. I absolutely love music. I love learning new instruments. I love hearing listening to music. I love singing. I love learning about music. I'm in very many different music programs where I sing with different people or with different instruments, and I learn about music theory. It's very fun for me. And I also have a dream of like becoming a singer one day, a big singer that can inspire people and things like that. So the music way was a place I want to go, maybe. But also there's like where it's basically high school. And this is everything's high school, but there's one other way where it's basically just middle, like all the subjects from middle school, no specialties, you know, or you can like go deeper into oh, I'm sorry, my English is bad. Deeper into like a subject or something, you can do that, but it's like middle school but higher level because it's high school, you know. There's this other way. So there's two ways. I was stuck between these two ways. So there were between 4 schools actually. So in Norway you have to have 3 choices in 3 different ways. The third choice I chose now, that I just chose something. I really hope I don't get into that. Not to brag or anything, but I get real good grades. I get really good grades. So like, if I don't fuck up this semester, yeah, I could maybe get into any school I want to, right? So yeah, so that was something I was like, because this music school doesn't really have like the highest grade, like gjennomsnitt. Oh my days. Oh, it's hard. Like average grade average. It doesn't have a really high grade average. So I was thinking like, have I like studied too much for like a school that doesn't even need those grades? But I've always been like, I'm going to push and learn and try my best, even though that will not be needed or that will not be rewarded. I like trying my best, you know, because I like learning and blah blah blah. So yeah, so where was I? I was stuck between the 4 schools. So one is that middle school but higher level, you know, that way. Very many of my friends are going there. So I was like, because no one of my friends are going to any other schools, I think, or schools that I thought about. No one is going there, other schools like that. So I was like, almost all my friends are going here. I don't want to lose them, but like, it isn't a school that's so interesting for me like that. It's just like the positivities, it's near my house, it's my friends are there, of course, and the grade average is like okay high, and like I know that there's like good teachers and that, right? So that was the positives. But I was also, it's never been my first choice. It never popped up in my head to be the first choice. And like, I really hope, I believe that I'm not going to lose my friends, because we've been friends for like so many years. It's kind of crazy if we just break up the friendship. I don't know, I believe that we can stay friends. So yeah, that's was at the bottom of my choice list. That's always been there, and it's not been moved up even after I visited a school and things like that, right? So that's always been there. And then there's IB. You probably know IB. It's like International Baccalaureate. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I think it's that. So yes, IB was a choice too, because I know people that's gone there and they've had a really positive experience, and I know that could help me grow as a person, because I know it's really difficult, and like they push your limits, you know. And I feel Norwegian schools right now, they don't really do that. Or if I was in IB, I would be in with people that like really wanted this, you know, had motivation. Right now, middle school, not everyone has that, right? So yeah, that was also an option. And I know I've said that my English is really bad here, but you can hear I can speak English. I can understand it, but also it's like it's really difficult and really stressing, and I'm like I'm a person that focuses on one thing, and I feel like IB would like take many things away from me, like socially. And I know that maybe that isn't the case, but I'm very scared of that it's going to take over my life, that I can't do anything, because I know IB is like study, 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 and CAS and knowledge things. I don't remember what the name is, but it's like you work, 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 no. Work, 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 and work, and maybe sometimes you don't really get rewarded that much. And I don't really know what I want to study when I get older, really. And the ones that gone there, they said like if you choose one subject, it's like so hard to choose another one. So I'm really scared if I like choose the wrong subject and I can't change, and like, oh no, blah, 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 you know. I can take like extra courses and like things like that, but like it's stressing, you know. So yeah, um so that was what was going through my head. And then there's this school, this private, fancy. It's also a really good school. I went there and I was really impressed. It's really pretty, not too near my house, but not too far away. It's like the teachers were really cool. But I don't know, it seemed so perfect, you know? Like there were no flaws, and like the people that went there, I don't know, some of them felt like they were just reading a script, you know. They weren't, or some of them really seemed genuine, but like, I don't know, there was something about it. But it's still a really cool school, and I wouldn't be mad if I went there. Like, it could be a choice. And private schools are not in like the 3 choices list, by the way. That's like another system. Anyways, so yeah, so in Norway it's impossible to get asked to go to school for to go to school by like multiple schools. You only have like one that's going to ask you, except if you if you ask private, because private is another system, and blah blah blah. I don't really feel like explaining it right now, so yeah. But yeah, so that was also a choice. And that's also like all of these 3 schools I talked to is like middle school, higher level. You know, I'm not saying it's like identical to middle school, but I hope you know it's really hard to explain the Norwegian high school system, like if you're not Norwegian and not using Norwegian words. So I'm sorry if this is really confusing. So yeah, sorry. Anyways, so yeah, that was a choice. That's also another that's also like a choice thing, because if I don't if if I think I'm going to come to my first choice, and I'm going to talk about it now and why it went to my first choice, because I was stressing. I was like, only one, I think 1 week ago, and I was like, oh, I'm so unsure, what do I want? People are asking me, and I just want to cry, because I really don't know, and it's coming, and like, what am I going to do? I don't know, blah blah blah. So my first choice is the music school. Why? Okay. So the music school has always been like the first choice, actually, but my mind began to drift a little bit away, and that's because I it, so I said I've always had this dream, but I was like, oh, I have to think realistically, right? Because there's like 0.0001% or something that I'm actually going to achieve that dream, you know? And I have to think realistically, what studies do I need to get into a good university so I can get a job that's well paid. That's like important, because it's not, I don't have to be rich, but I want to be economically stable and I want to like I can spend on something I like sometimes, like I want that, right? So I want a good job, and I want, if I am going to study, I want to study something around maths, because I like maths, and now we have middle school math, so it's going to be harder and harder, but like I understand math really fast, and I think that's something that I could enjoy working on and working with. So yeah, so I was thinking, oh, math study, oh, physics, blah 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 blah. I need to go to that other branch, not the music. I was thinking that, because think realistically. But and I was really unsure until we got to Copenhagen, and I went to a person's concert, which is Løyvig. I did not intend to wear this because of this video, but I am wearing it, so yeah, Løyvig. And the concert, it was fabulous. It was my first concert ever. Someone I'm so inspired by, watching her, knowing her struggles, and that she's really achieved that dream. It was, oh, sorry, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. I don't know. Anyways, it was really amazing. But sorry, it wasn't until that last song, Letter to My 13-year-old Self, that really struck and hit me. Because she said, I made this song not just because it was crazy that I had blown up and I wanted to tell my 13-year-old self to be more, have more confidence in herself. It wasn't just that, she said, I also want my listeners, my fans, to reach for their dreams. And in that moment, and hearing that song, that don't you worry about your silly dream. Keep on going with your silly dream. Sorry, wrong. Yeah. Anyways, it was like a life-changing moment, or not life, or I feel like some people would say I over-exaggerate this, but like it really, it just clicked, you know? It was like, oh, I've been thinking so much about this and this that I just kind of gave up on my dream before even trying. So that was like the moment. So thank you, Louis, for that. That was like the moment. I was like, I'm going to go for the music school. And I feel like it's extra school. Like, it's because it's also gives you points to go to the university, plus it's music school. It's extra school, so it's like the same, almost the same as the middle school higher level plus music, so it's longer. But I think like I can learn really much from that, and I think that I can like discover myself more, my style, what I, yeah, and like techniques, and I can learn, and you know, and I know that the people there are really nice, and I know we're going to click about music, so I chose that. So that was like my decision making. So oh, I wanted to make this video to like talk about how I decided, but also like don't procrastinate deciding. Think about it. Maybe just 5 minutes every day if it's a really hard choice, you know? Think about it, research a little bit, and like moments like these, it's really crazy because it was 1 week ago. 1 week ago, I was sure. And I feel like that's like a sign. I feel like it's a sign like that the Levi concert was 1 week ago, and that was when it clicked. And I was really unsure before that. It was, so yeah, I'm going to go music, and I hope that's fine. And like a part of me didn't want to go music too, because I was like scared for other people's like opinions, because I I'm really I'm kind of weird in that way, because I'm really scared about people's opinions about like me as a person, I guess, but everything's me as a person. But like I'm not scared of like doing crazy makeup or like dressing differently. I like that. I like being myself. But when it comes to like my opinions and things like that, I'm so scared of being judged. And I was scared. I'm scared that my teachers were going to like, oh, she's wasting her potential, or like my parents would say that, or my friends. But, and that's why I'm so bad at decision making. But that event, the Löwy concert, a letter to my 13-year-old self, made me so like really sure I'm not scared to tell people that I want to go there. And I think that's a sign, like I am going there. So yeah, I hope I come in. As I said, that grade per average is not really high, and the skill level, you don't really have to be like a real pro, and I would say I'm pretty good. So like I hope I get in, and I'm excited. So conclusion of this video, it was kind of long, sorry. The conclusion of this video, yeah, mm, don't be afraid of other people's opinions. Don't procrastinate decision making. Look for that one moment, the pros and cons, but also like if you're not scared of what other people will think, if you're a person like me, I think you made, the decision is clear. And don't be afraid to chase your dreams, I guess. So, if anyone's watching this, I know the YouTube algorithm is really bad. So, like, if anyone's watching this, thank you for watching for a whole 25 minutes. It's crazy. That was long. What? I talk much. Thank you for watching my first YouTube video ever. I hope you will watch another again if I make one. If I come up with some ideas, I will probably make something more exciting than this, because this is probably pretty boring. I just want to talk, and I'm not really good at talking like face to face. I know, I think it's easier to talk with the internet, because I don't really know you guys, but still, we're if you have a hard time deciding something right now, you're not alone. I procrastinated deciding like a dress for the winter ball at my school, like, and I got a really good dress, but like I procrastinated that really badly. So yeah, but thank you for watching my first ever YouTube video besides the Dreams and Edits.